This conference will now be recorded.
First question, what is SQL and why it is required or why it is used?
SQL is a SQL query language. It is be interact to the database
Okay.
to communicate database.
Okay. Okay, fine. So whatever you understand, that only 1-2 liner you can answer, not in detail. Next, what are the different SQL statements? So this one who can tell? Manasa Reddy, can you tell this? What are the different SQL statements? Okay, next, Jamir, can you tell? What are the different SQL statements? DDL, DML, we discussed, na, those only. Explain. Nagesh?
Data definition language. Data definition language unit create, alter, drop, rename, truncate, and data manipulation language. Insert, update, delete,
Okay.
match. Like select data retrieval is selected for
Okay.
SQL. Data transaction language is commit, rollback, save, point.
Okay.
Data control language is revoke and grant to
Okay.
permission.
Okay. Next, explain about SQL statements and commands. So here he covered commands also. Under which statement, what commands are there? Next is describe about date and number data type. So whatever you understand about number and date data type, you can explain. Who can tell this? Jamir, can you tell this? Date nothing is there, straightforward. About number, can you explain what we discussed here?
This data type accepts only data, time and date.
Okay. So length, what is the highest limit of this number data type? Int you will use, then what will happen? Number you will use, then what will happen? Precision and scale, two parts are there. What are those?
None.
Okay, so maximum length will be 38. Number, if you will mention this data type, then compulsory you have to give within braces how many digits you will need. In data type, if you will mention, then no need of mention that. Automatically it will take the highest limit, 38. Okay, give one real example where care data type should be used. So care, varchar, and varchar2. Three types of string data types are there. So where care data type will be appropriate? Who can tell this? Chandradeep, can you tell this?
Yeah, so character data type can be used as a in a gender like male, female, other. There we can use a character because that will be the fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the varchar we can use varchar is for the 38 digit. Okay, and it can be.
Varchar is not 38. Number is 38.
Sorry. Yeah.
Varchar is 2000.
Yeah, varchar is 2000. Character is 38. Sorry, number is 38 and varchar is 2000.
Varchar is 2000. Varchar 2 is 4000.
4000, correct. Right.
And care is 255.
255. Yeah.
Okay, so you covered 5 and 6. Dummy table we have not covered yesterday. Okay, describe our TCL, DCL covered. Okay, TCL, DCL also one person covered. Okay, why char data type is faster? Vishnu, can you tell why char data type is faster?
Yeah, so the char data type, because I think it can store only the characters such as string, and coming to the backend, we can uh, store including the numbers and special characters and alphabets.
Okay. Next is differentiate between DDL and DML. So whatever the points you understand, can you differentiate between DDL and DML? Manasa, can you tell this? Yeah, whatever you understand, one line, two line, anything is fine. Okay, Deepa, can you tell what are the difference between DDL and DML?
DDL create the data.
No, data it will not create, structure it will create. DDL is used for structure creation, but not only creation. You can create the structure, you can modify the structure also, you can delete the structure also. And DML is
Okay.
used for
DML is the
related.
create the structures.
Okay, so structure related is DDL, data related is DML. Any operation you will
DML.
perform related to data, that is DML. And any operation you are performing related to structure, then that is DDL.
DTL is
Confirm also
permanent.
one point. DDL. Okay, so for DDL, TCL is not required. Commit, rollback, shipment are not applicable for DDL. Those are applicable for DML. This is one point. Third point, full form also you can tell. Data definition language, data manipulation language. Third point. Then fourth point, some other points are there. Till now we have not discussed. So later on you can able to know. Index is one object that is applied in DDL. Index is not applied in DML. Then DDL is faster, DML is slower. And whatever we are doing in DDL, all those are permanent, not temporary. But DML are temporary. One you will give commit, then it will be permanent. Okay, so those practical things we have not done. Okay, so care to also somebody told. Okay, we can go for next topic then. Okay, so how to start writing the SQL query? We'll start slowly, practical part. So whenever we are going to writing the query practically, the first topic is the clauses. Without clause, we cannot start writing anything. So first topic, we'll start with this clause. What is clause? Then some clauses are there. What are those sequence? Whenever we write any query, what sequence we have to follow? Means first one is one clause. Second, what we have to write. Third, what we have to write. Those sequence need to follow. It cannot be exchanged. Compulsory that same sequence only we need to follow. Then what are the uses, in which case what type of clause need to use, those description. Then we learn with some keywords. So many keywords are available. So slowly we'll, whatever we are using, everything is keyword only in the database keyword. Select is one keyword, distinct is one keyword. So whatever terminology, any word we use, those are one keyword of the database only. So in each and every class we'll cover 5, 10, 20 keywords. Okay, so whenever you know this is a keyword, don't use that keyword name for your table or column name. Any other name you can give for a table whenever you are creating, or any column you are creating. So we should know those keywords. Okay, after that, use of those keywords and pseudo columns. What is pseudo column? Pseudo means hidden. Some hidden columns are there in the tables. If you will mention, then it will work, otherwise it will not work. So what are those, and in which cases we have to use, what are those pseudo columns? Okay, so let's see how many topics we can complete. We'll start with these clauses. Oracle clauses are the conditional keywords. This is also one keyword. Everything is one keyword only. Whatever we are using, any words, that is one keyword. So this clauses also one keyword, conditional keyword, some condition type it will be happen, and we can tell it as a statements also that can be included for querying the database. Querying means fetching. Fetching the data from the database, we have to use these clauses. Okay, or the table. From table, we are extracting the data or fetching the data or querying the data based on our requirement. Few clauses are mandatory. Select and from. These two clauses are mandatory, compulsory we have to write. Without that, we cannot write any single query. These two are compulsory required, mandatory. And other are optional. Apart from these two clauses also, some other clauses are there. Those are optional. If required, we can give. If not required, we can ignore that. While writing SQL query, the sequence of clauses need to be maintained, which cannot be exchanged. So the sequence of clauses already it is defined who develop the databases. In that manner only we can write one by one. Suppose in first position select should be there, but we are writing that select in some other position, third position. It will not work. It will throw the error. So in which position, what we have to write, that only we can maintain in our query. Here we cannot tell that as a code, Java, C, C++, we can tell that as code, but this SQL, we can tell it as a query, SQL query. All clauses will be present only one time in a single query, except few clauses. So all clauses, select, from, whatever clauses are there, every clause will used only one time in a single query, not two times or three times. Okay, so these are few clauses. Try to remember this sequence. In interview you will get this question also. If 2 year 3 year, then these basic types of question you will get. If 6 7 year 8 year experience, then some high level questions you will get. So these are very basic things, what is clause and what are the sequence. So try to remember all those. First sequence is select clause. Whenever we'll start writing the query, select we have to write first only. Without select we cannot do anything, we cannot start any query. Select is the first word of SQL, select. Then from, second one, and these two are compulsory. Select and from, these two are compulsory. Next is where, third position. Fourth is group by, fifth is partition by, sixth is having, and seventh is order by. So all these clauses will be used whenever we are writing the query. So first two compulsory, other five based on our requirement we have to give. So if it is not required, suppose group by and partition by and having, only order by and where is required, then total four clauses will be there. 1, 2, these three, and last one. So which are required, that only we can give, including this first two. Okay, now which clauses is used for which purpose and what we have to give as a input. Select, fetching the contents of the table. So here in this select clause we can mention the column name. So one column we can give, table consists of multiple columns. Yesterday we observed one table, so many columns are there. So it can be one column, it can be two column, it can be 20 column, multiple columns are there. So one column we are going to display in our output, and that column name we can give. Two column name if you are going to display, then two column name you can give. Another column suppose call to. Similarly, how many columns we want, those many number of columns you can give with one comma. Okay, so no restriction. After that, from clause we have to use. So in this select, just need to write select list of column names. One column also, multiple column also. In all columns, then star need to give. No need to mention all these column names. Star means all columns it will display how it is present in the table, in which sequence those columns are present in the table, in that sequence only it will display. If we don't want that sequence, in which sequence it is present in the table, we want in some other type of sequence, then we can give our sequence here in this call to suppose C2. After that we want in second column as C5, we can give C5, then C8. So as per our requirement we can give here. Here no shortcut. But as per the table definition, how these are present, all those columns in the same sequence only we want to display, then no need to write all those column names. If 100 columns are there, unnecessary that is time waste. Just we can give star only. So that all columns it will display in our output, how it is present in the table. So select will expect only the column. It can be a single column, multiple column, or all column. Next is from. From will expect some data, from where we are taking that data, because this database is purely data oriented. So we are selecting the columns by using select clause what we want, and we are taking the data from some location, from somewhere. So from will expect some data here. So many people are thinking from is taking table only. We have to mention table. There only they are doing the mistake. So don't take that. From is expecting the data. So that data can be come from a table, one part, that is that data can come from some query also, some other query we can write. From there also it will come, that data. So if table only we are taking, and from one table we are taking the data, then from table name can be mentioned. And from some query we are taking the data, then one query need to write after from. And if query is writing, then that should be mentioned within this parenthesis. So one is table, another is query, and another is one alias name. So we have not covered alias. Slowly we will go that alias also. So in this three way, this from can take the data. So mostly 95% cases it is taking from table only. That's why all people are telling table, table, table only. But try to remember it can take the data from table, or it can take the data from a query. If query, then inside this parenthesis, and it can take a data from alias. So how to take the data using alias? Alias should be covered, and another topic subquery. Then only we can understand. So for the timing, we'll start with this table only. Later on, we will go with this query and alias also. Okay, so you can remember from expecting the data. In which way we are passing, that is fine, but it is expecting the data. Now where? From those data which we are passing as a table or query or alias, lot of data are there, maybe 500 columns are there, maybe 1 lakh rows are there. All those we don't need. What type of data we require? Those data we can filter. Filtration will happen. So to filtering the data, where clause will be used. One clause name is where. So in that where clause, we can mention one condition. Where salary equal to 5,000. Where employee name equal to Rahul. Okay, so some condition we can give. Operator is different topic. Equal to will be used, or between, or greater than, less than. Those topics are coming under operator. So in details we'll discuss in operator. Now for the timing, just remember where clause we can give one some condition. It can be one condition, two condition, multiple condition. So how to give multiple condition in operator? It will come and or, those are logical operator. Okay. Next is group by, fourth clause. If we are segregating the data with some group, then we can use this group by, like branch wise, department wise, city wise, state wise, zone wise, then product wise we are grouping. Suppose one college is there. In that college, so many branches are available. Electronics branch, CSC branch, then computer science branch, IT. These are different branches. Whole college is having 1,000 students. So whole college is one family, one group. That is single group. And now if we are splitting that college into multiple groups, then based on the department or branch, we can split that. So electronics branch is one group, maybe 100 students are there. Then IT branch, another group, it can be fun, maybe 80 students are available. Then CSC, another branch, 50 students. Then mechanical, another branch, maybe 20 students. Like that it will happen. So all together it will calculate, then total 1,000 students are available in that college. So grouping wise also we can consider, or without grouping also we can consider. If grouping is coming to the picture with all of our data which we are passing to the select clause, then group by clause we have to use. If no grouping, then don't use this group by clause. City wise or salary wise or name wise, date of joining wise, anything, customer type wise, credit card wise, anything we are grouping, then group by use. No grouping, then don't use this group by. Next is partition by. Partition by also one kind of group. So theoretically you can understand today. Later on we'll go with this group by, partition by, and having practically. Today other clauses will complete practically. These are little bit complex. So once we'll do some hands-on and practice comfortable, we can go with this group by and partition by. Okay. So if here we are grouping, then some aggregate functions are required. Aggregating the data. In that case only we can use this group by clause. Like from CSC branch of your college, what is the highest mark, maximum mark? We can use group by. Group by and one mark column will be there. Max of mark we can use. So that maximum mark or highest mark from that IT branch. Maximum mark from CSC branch. Minimum mark from some other branch, electronics branch. How many students are there in IT branch? So here we are aggregating the data. So whenever we are aggregating the data, only one result we are getting. Maximum, minimum, then sum, count, average, all these will display only one value. So what is the highest mark of your IT branch in the college? Maybe 695 is the highest mark. So what it will display? 695. That is use of group by. Now we need some more information. Who is that person who got 695? Where he is staying? What is his mobile number? We will not get in this group by. Only highest mark, that's all. One result only we will get with one column. That is group by. So if this type of requirement is coming, then group by can be used. And additional information also we need. Highest mark along with those person details also, mobile number, then where he is staying, address, then his name, which class, all those details also we need. Then we have to go for this partition by. So this is also grouping, partition by, group by also grouping. More information than partition by, less information than group by, only one information then group by. That is the difference. Next, having. So here we are segregating the data with some aggregate related functions, like one is sum, another is maximum for highest, another is minimum for lowest, another is count, how many students are there in that branch, then another is sum, average. So these 5 functions are used in this group by: sum, maximum, minimum, count, and average. So if this type of restriction or condition we are checking, then we have to use this having clause. Okay, maximum salary should be greater than 5,000. Minimum salary should be equal to 10,000. Or lowest mark in that group should be 100. So what we are using here? All these functions we are using: sum, min, max, and we are checking some condition. So in that case, having we have to use. And normal condition, then where only salary is greater than 5,000. That is a normal condition. Name of employee is Rahul. That is a normal condition. So normal condition, then where clause. Aggregate condition, then having clause. Aggregate condition means these 5 will come to the picture: sum, max, min, count, average. If those related condition we are checking, then having clause. Very simple to remember. And last clause is order by clause. In this order by clause, what will happen? It will ordering, means sort in ascending or descending order. In which column we will post, that column it will take ascending or descending. That is order by clause. By default it will be ascending, and if you will mention descending, DESC, then it will be descending. If you will mention ASC, then it is ascending. If you will not mention anything, by default it is ascending. And if we will mention DESC, then it will be descending order. Descending order of marks, descending order of salary, descending order of profit. So all those things, if it is coming, then DESC we can use. Or if it is required ASC, then ASC we can use. So out of all these 7 clauses, first 2 are compulsory you need to write, otherwise our query will be incomplete. And after that, other extra 5 are there based on our requirement we have to give. No need to give every time. Okay, and all clauses will use only one time in one query. Select can be used only one time. From one time. Where one time. Group one time. Having one time. Order by one time. Except partition by. Remember this. So partition by clause can use more than one time. One or more than one time. But except partition by, other clauses will use only one time in a single query. Multiple queries are there and multiple times. 2 query 2 times you can use, no problem. 3 query 3 times you can use, no problem. But in one query, one time only. We cannot write more than one time. Suppose 2 tables you are using here. From, we are taking the data from 2 tables. Then one table name is A, another table name is B. How to write? From A, from B. Not like that. From A, comma B. Similarly, multiple columns we are taking. C1, C2, C3, C4. So comma, comma, comma we have to give. Not like that. Select C1, select C2, select C3. No. One time only select you can write. Multiple columns name we have to write. Similarly, from. In where also, multiple conditions if you are giving, then no need of writing where more than one time. One time where and multiple conditions, then either or, otherwise and. Any one we have to write. So in those operators we'll discuss or and group by, only one time we can use which columns we are grouping. If 2 columns we are grouping, then here also 2 column names we can give with comma. 3 columns, then 3. Okay, partition by, only one column. Here also 1 column, 2 column, 3 column we can mention, but more than one time also we can use this partition by in a single query. Similarly, having also same thing, multiple condition if you are doing, then or and we have to use here, or otherwise and, based on the requirement. Either or both we require, then and. In where also or and. Okay, so or and we'll cover in some other session. And order by, here comma we have to give. Multiple columns if you are taking as ordering, then comma we have to give. Suppose A is a column, B is a column. 2 columns we are going to order. So A comma B. Okay, so for select, from, and another is order by. These 3 clauses will use comma if multiple inputs are there. And where, group by also comma, where and having. These 2 will use or and if multiple conditions are there. Okay, so this is very important and starting only these clauses. So you should be very much clear, otherwise later on you will face the problem. Just go through half minute or 1 minute, any questions you can ask. First, for half minute you can go through, then you can ask any question.
Prakash, I have a question. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hey, you can go ahead. I think you have some question, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
So my question is that
Okay.
having condition is having clause actually is not a independent.
Having is not independent means which meaning you are asking?
Yeah. Okay. Can I use like a select column from a table name having directly condition as having? I can use that, or I have to always go with the group by or a partition by, and then having
Group
condition.
by you have to use, because group by if you are using, then only these aggregate conditions related things are coming to the picture. Address, sum, and all those. If the sum, mean, max condition are not there, then having will be not applicable. If these are available, then
Okay, so
having will be applicable.
all right, all right.
Okay. Any other questions from anybody? Three, Deepa, Nagesh, Manasa, Chandradeep, all are clear?
No, sir, clear.
Okay.
Yeah, Prakash.
Okay, then we can move to next topic. Okay, so that only it is mentioned here, different clauses with some diagrammatical representation. In some databases, order by will be not there, top will be there. Okay, so that description it is mentioned. We can move forward. Select from, where, group by, partition by, having, order by. Now we can take some example and we'll do. So first we'll complete this select from and order by. Very simple. Then slowly we can go with some other. Okay. Okay, so I have not shown about this tool. So for today we can do in this portal which I showed yesterday, so that all of you can start. Okay, tomorrow I'll show in that tools and Oracle database software. Okay, so this is the worksheet. Directly, if it is not coming, then click on this SQL worksheet so that it will appear this worksheet. Here we can write the query. Okay, select first of all I am giving star. Star will represent all columns. So always try to use one clause in one line whenever you are writing the query. Even if the query is very small, very big, whatever it may be, one clause you can write in one sentence or one line, so that it will be easy to understand and look and feel it will be good. And as per the rule also, we should write one clause in one line. You are following the rule, and if any mistake is happened, easily it can be captured line by line if you are writing, and easy to track that also. Okay, so select clause I have written in one line. Star I have given because all columns I am taking. From, we have to give from where we are taking the data. So we can use one table. Employees is one table provided by Oracle company. Very good data is available here for the practice. All kind of scenario can be covered here. Any kind of scenario you are taking example in real time, everything will be covered here. Very good data they have given. As compared to this type of table, other databases they have not given this type of data. So we can use this employees table, and this employees table is present in HR schema. One schema is there, HR that name. So HR dot we have to give schema name dot table name. In real time project also you need to write schema name dot table name. Okay, after complete the query, better to give semicolon. If you will not give semicolon also, it will work, but as per the rule, we have to give the semicolon. Where it will contradict, suppose another query we are writing, select star from HR dot departments. This is another query. If you have not given the semicolon and we are executing this, suppose select and execute, then what will happen? It will consider whenever it is executing, all these are one query. So in one query, one select can be present, but two select are there. One from should be there, two from are there. So it will not understand. It will throw the error. But if you are giving the semicolon, then what it will understand if you are executing, wherever semicolon is present, it will understand that this query is completed here. Now this is a second query. Starting from here, select, again it is completed here. So it will consider these two are separate query, and in two window it will display the output. That's why always better to give this semicolon. If you are not giving this semicolon, then it will work. But how to do? We have to select this separately, then it will work. Again, we have to select this separately. If you are selecting combinedly, then it will conflict. So always select individually, also lengthy time taking, maybe 5 seconds or 2 seconds. Big query if you are writing in the project. This is small, that is fine. But big query if you are writing 30 lines, 40 lines in the project, then again it will be difficult to select all those. Anyway, it will take 10 seconds or 20 seconds. For one query, half minute it is taking for selecting. Daily you are executing 100 query, then unnecessary time will be wasted. That's why semicolon is a small one, just give that. As per the rule also, we should give this semicolon. Now selecting this, and for execution, run, we can click here, run. It is displaying this data. All columns it is coming. Employee ID, first column, second column is this one, first name, last name, email, phone number. This is the employees table. All employee informations are present. How these are maintaining in the HR department, those kind of tables only. So if you will join in some company are using HR domain, some companies are using the project telecom domain, banking domain. So all those domains are different data you will get. If you will work in any HR domain of project, then it will be very helpful. Same kind of data only you will get. HR people are maintained this table only. That's why HR name is mentioned, schema name. Last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission PCT, manager ID, department ID. These are the columns. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total 11 columns are there. If 200 columns are there, we cannot count manually. We have to write a query for that. So later on we will discuss which table we have to use. Data dictionary we discussed yesterday. So using one data dictionary table, we can find out that. Okay, now select from HR.departments. This is another table. If you will execute this, then in this departments table, 4 columns are there and some data are coming. Total how many rows? 27 rows. So these are displaying the data. Now if both we are executing all together, then how it is displayed? Okay, so in this portal it is not coming good. Up to this it displayed the first query result. In this SQL developer tool, if you will use, then what will happen? Here two window it will come. First window, second window. So that confusion will not come. Now in this portal, if you will do, then first it is displaying this first output. So the first output completed here. And again, we already executed earlier. So again, it is continuing. And then it is displaying the second query. So from here, it is started the second query. 27 rows are there in the second query. So little bit confusion is there. So just for few days, single query only you can work out in this portal. Later on, we'll use this software only. Okay, so here all columns we are going to display. That's why star is given. Now we can restrict with some few columns or departments table or employees table, anything we can take. So instead of giving star, we can give some column names. Suppose first underscore name is one column, then last underscore name another column, salary, employee ID, department ID. These are different columns. So how many columns we have given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any number of columns we can give, but those should be present in this table and name should be correct spelling. Different name we are giving, then it will not work. Okay, so first name, last name, salary, employee ID, department ID. 5 columns we have given. We can give one column also. One column if we will give, then only one column it will display in the output. 5 columns we are giving, then 5 columns it will display in the output. And all the columns, if we are writing, then star. Selected columns, then those column names. And in between those column names, comma we have to give. So that it will understand, database will understand that this is one column, this is separate column, this is another column. All those are separate columns. Now I am going to execute this. Run. Okay, so in which position we have given? I have given first name as first position. So in first position it is displayed. Last name in second position, second position. Salary third position, third. Employee ID fourth. Department ID fifth. It is not like that these same positions are present in this employees table. No, those are in different positions. But we are going to change our position also. That is possible. We have to mention the column names here. Okay, so one column, multiple column, or all column we can give. Now, if you will write here star, few selected columns we have given and star we are giving here again, then what will happen? Can you tell anybody what will happen?
All columns will be.
Okay, so total 11 columns are there in this table and we have selected 5 columns. So these 5 plus 11, 16 it will display, or which are already mentioned here that will not display again. This is one quiz question. If you are going to do some APR of certification exam or any quiz competition, you will get this. Small topics, very basic things, but what to display. Okay, executing this. Missing expression.
Sir, alias name star
Yeah,
given
alias.
that alias.
Yes, alias is required, but till now we have not discussed alias. In few databases it is working actually. In Oracle it is not working. SQL Server and some other databases it will work without alias also. So what it will do, these 5 names it will come. After that again all column names it will come, so that it will be repeated. 5 plus 11, 16 it will come. But this approach is not working in this Oracle. In Oracle, how it will work? One alias name we have to give. So alias we have not covered in that topic. We will do that again. Okay. Next, from we have used. Next, we can extend this to where clause. One normal condition we can do here, where salary is one column. One condition I am giving greater than 10,000. So many types of salaries are there for all the employees. Some are getting 2,000, some are getting 20,000, some are getting 15,000. We are restricting. We are just applying one normal condition. Who are getting more than 10,000? For those employees only it will display. So without giving any condition, 107 records it was coming. 107. Okay, I was doing here now. Here only we can do for today. Okay, where salary greater than 10,000. So it will check this condition, and according to that it will display the output. Okay, so which columns we have given, those columns it is coming, and just observe this salary which are greater than 10,000, that only it is present. Running down, 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 all are greater than 10,000. Total how many rows are coming? 15 rows are coming. Earlier total how many rows are there? 107 rows are there, 107. It filtered with this condition. Okay, so this salary is having number data type, so numeric value is there. Suppose we are going to give one condition where numeric value is not there, some other value is there, character type. So character data or date is there, then we have to mention single quote, where here we can give one name, suppose first name equal to, this is Steven, we can take Steven suppose. Now we can execute. It will not work because this is a character data, invalid identifier. So we have to give this within single quote. For numeric value, no need of single quote. Except numeric value, if it is a date or if it is a character type, then we have to use within single quote. Now it is working. So Stephen, two names are there. In two rows, it is displaying. Stephen King is one person. Stephen Merkel is one person. So Stephen King is getting 24,000 salary. Stephen Merkel is getting 2,200 salary. Their employee ID and department ID also mentioned here. Okay, now first class only I told yesterday we discussed data is case sensitive in SQL. Except data, nothing is case sensitive. Any keyword, column name, table name, clauses, anything you can take, it is not case sensitive. But data is case sensitive. The case sensitive, if you are taking, then that should be character. A to Z in capital letter, A to Z in small letter. Then only we can tell that is case sensitive. For number, what is the case? It is not uppercase, that is not lowercase. Number means. So here Stephen, S is capital, uppercase, and other are small case. Now I am changing here as small. It will not work. As per the syntax, it is correct, but the data is not correct which we are passing. So this type of data it is not getting. No data found. If you will give capital S, then only it will work. So whenever you are taking the table data, be careful correctly you are giving or not those spelling. Data is case sensitive. Otherwise, nothing is case sensitive. Okay, so this is where clause, and we are giving this condition. How to give the multiple condition, we will not club here. Operator topic is there, in that we will discuss multiple condition, how to give. Now another example we can take, order by. Order by clause is used for sorting the data with column wise. For which column we are going to sort? Suppose we are going to sort the data in salary column. Salary we can give. So for Stephen, two records are coming, 24,000 and 2,200. Now we are going to sort. By default, this sort will happen ascending order. So this 2,200 will come in first row, 24,000 will go to second row. 2,200, 24,000. If you are giving descending, then in descending order wise it will come. 24,000 will go to top first row, 2,200 will come to second row. Now we don't want to execute one line. This square clause, I don't want to execute. Suppose Stephen we have given. We don't want Stephen. Any name is there, fine. For all records we are going to sort. So how to comment this? Two times give this hyphen hyphen, so that it will be commented. If it is present also, no value. This line will be not executed now. Two times you can give this one. Otherwise, this slash, then give this asterisk symbol, star symbol. Again, you can give this star and this one, so that this line is commented. So this symbol is used basically for multiple line selection. So we can give here also, in second line also we can give up to this line. So these two lines, it is commented, these two lines. So if we are using this symbol, forward slash and star, then star forward slash, it will be applied for one line, two line, any number of line, we can make it commented. And if we are not giving this symbol, just we are giving two times hyphen symbol, then this will be commented for same line, that line only. Okay. If you are using the tool, here we are using the tool, in that case shortcut key is there, control and space, so that it will make it comment. Okay, so this line will not execute now. Now we can execute this. Now these are the data it is displaying. First name, last name, salary, employee ID, department ID. Here you can observe order by salary we have given. By default ascending order. If you will give ASC also, it will be ascending order. without giving anything also ascending order. So better don't give anything. All these are in ascending order. 2100, 2200, 2200. This is same. So again it is coming 2400. It is coming in ascending order only. So ascending order, if it is coming, then first row will be the lowest value and last row will be the highest value. This is highest value. Similarly, if we'll change this to DESC, now this line removing, here we can give DESC. Since SQL is not case sensitive, we can write anything here. Capital we can write, small letter we can write for these column names, then capitals or mixing we can write, init cap, anything we can write, your choice. So descending, if you will give, then the highest is coming first row, which value is coming, that salary is the highest one, and last row what it is coming, that is the lowest one, 2100. Okay, now instead of giving this column name here in this order by clause, we can give the position number of that column also. So salary column is mentioned in which position in this select clause? 1, 2, 3. So here we can give 3. This is another approach. Either we can mention column name or we can mention the position number of that column. But this column should be present in this select clause. If not present, then it will not work. Suppose salary column is not present, we have not given an order by 3. So which column it will take? 1, 2, 3. Employee ID column it will take, and it will do the descending order. So our meaning will be changed. So whenever you are using this position number, you can concentrate the column name correctly you are giving or not, and that column is present or not in this select clause. And if present, then that position number which you are giving is correct or not. If you are giving here 4, then it will sort for employee ID, but we are looking for salary, that is not correct. So correct one need to give here. This is one interview question. So you will get except the column name, any other approach is there or not? Yes. So what is that approach? Order by 3, order by 2, order by 4 also we can give. Okay, now next question. If order by 3 you are giving, then what is that 3? Which position that is? So many people are telling, having more experience also, that column is present in which position in the table, that sequence we can give. So in the table, if you are executing, suppose, select start from employees. Salary column we can see in which position it is available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 8th position, salary column is available, but we are giving 3 here, so that is not correct. Many people are telling this answer. In which column position it is present in the table, that position number we have to give. No, in which position it is present in your query select clause, that position number we have to give. So 3 we can give here. Now it will sort in descending order. Okay, now multiple column also we can mention here by comma. Order by 3, salary it is sorting, and again we can give some other column. Okay, we can change this position. Suppose department ID is one column. In which position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we can give. First we can see how it is coming. Okay, so department ID wise it is displaying in descending order. 110 is the highest one. Null will come first. Null means nothing. In some databases it will display the null as hyphen symbol. In some databases it will display as NULL. In some databases it will display nothing. So this is indicating null. So null means what? In database or SQL, null means nothing. It is missing information. It cannot be defined. It is undefined. It is missing. It cannot be compared, uncomparable things, and we cannot tell that as a blank space also. One null cannot be compared with another null. It is not having any value. So this is nothing only. Suppose you did admission in a college and you did not get the roll number. What is your roll number? Maybe after 5 days or 10 days you will get that roll number, or you joined in a company. Employee ID is not created. They are maintaining this table. It will take suppose 5 days or 10 days to generate the employee ID. So till that time, your data which is inserted in a row, employee ID column value will be null. It is not available till now. Maybe after 5 days it will be available, then it will be updated to your employee ID 5378 or something. So no information is there means that is null. Don't think that null is a value. Null is undefined thing, unchangeable, then uncomparable, unexist. This is nothing. One null cannot compare with another null also. It is not comparable also. Okay, now department ID wise we sort. Now another column we can take job ID. That is sixth column. So sixth column also we can give. Two columns we are using here for sorting, descending order. Now execute. Okay, so first priority will be first column, that is department ID. Second priority is the second column, that is job ID. It is taken. So job ID is another column. Department ID 10, only one record is there. Department ID 20, two records are there. So here you can see sorting in department ID 5 we have given, no ascending descending, so it is taking ascending order 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, ascending order it is taking. Because after 5 we have not given anything, it means that is ascending order. After 6 we have given descending, so now you can see here descending order it is coming. MK REP, MK man. So descending order means alphabetically it is taking, here it is character MK underscore, up to that it is set. Then next character is M, next character is R here. If it is in descending, then R will come first because M N O P Q R. So R will come first. R is coming, then M is coming. If it will give here ASC, then MK man will come first, MK rep will come second. In this group, department ID only. So for your homework, just change different sequence. Here ASC, here DESC, here ASC, here DESC, 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 ASC, ESC. Total 4 combinations are there. You can just try as per your homework. Now here, if you will give DESC, then what will happen? Okay, so this order by 5 DESC, job ID, sorry, department ID, why it is descending. So descending order, if you are doing, then 110 is the highest department ID, it is coming. Previously 10, 20, 30, 40, it was there. Now 110, 100, 90, it is coming, descending order. So 110, 110, two records are there. Now here, job ID, AC underscore account, AC underscore manager. We have given ascending for this job ID. So AC underscore, up to that it is same. Then A is there, next character, dictionary wise. M is there. A is coming first, then M is coming because ASC. Now if you will give here DESC, then now you can see M is coming first because DESC we have given, then A is coming. So in this way, if multiple columns we are giving for order by, also possible. DESC, DESC, ASC, 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 DESC, DESC, ASC. 4 combinations are there. All those you can just sit for some time, 10-15 minutes, try to understand how it is. So these are the concepts for order by. So first few classes, very basic things we are doing, but these are very important. Many people telling we know that, but some small information missing. So that will impact a lot in the query writing time. Complex query or some advanced level you are writing, those will impact. So each and every class is important. Maybe somebody know that is fine. You can revise that, but we will cover each and every topics. Maybe simple, difficult, whatever it may be. And this module is very important for ETL testing. Okay, so now time happen we can close for today.